So we have uniques here and here. We got rid of 500 of our murmuring obols. Let's try chest. Let's try the chesticles. What would that be? Tunic? Tunic.
Wow. Hello, Shell.
Come on, give me an ancestral.
Vasily's ghost.
Oh.
I had that in my bag.
Razor plate. He said, I had that in my bag. You don't say. That's a lot of thorns. That's a lot of thorns. Thorns have a 10% chance to deal 130% increased damage. No, I don't think I want that one. Tunic.
Vasily's ghost. Not a bad pull.
Did I get another one? Scoundrel's Leathers. While you have unlimited energy from inner sight, casting a core skill has a 64% chance to spawn Caltraps, Poison Trap, or Death Trap. We don't need it.
Oh, Vasily's ghost.
Oh!
I had that in my bag.
That is an ancestral unique. Your healing potion no longer heals instantly and instead grants a barrier for 200% of the original healing for 2 seconds, or for 4 seconds. You gain 11% damage reduction while you have a barrier, and you may drink your health potions while you are at full health. We already could, couldn't we? It's the way that you say it, says Mirko, and the way he responds to his mechanics. I should find a clip and post it in Discord. Do it, Mirko. That way I know what you're talking about. Okay, so that's an ancestral unique. That's a lot of extra health. We lose the dexterity. We get +1 potion capacity, which is whatever. Barrier generation. 10% damage reduction while healthy, which is over 80%. We lose out on our armor. We lose out on max life. Well, no, max life gets better. We lose out on dexterity. And we lose out on the Nak K. The Nak K rune. Which we could always put that on there, right? I'm thinking. Dude, I kind of want to put that on. We're going to still favorite that and put that there. We can buy 2 more. Do we want to buy another tunic or do we want to buy something else? Maybe buy... Oh, there's the whispering keys too. I forget about those. Sword? Sword.
Hello, shining beauty.
Well, we popped 2, but we didn't get what we wanted there. All right, so the rest of this stuff can go. And we went down to 1,500 murmuring obols, which is good. Now we have room to get more. And we have room to get more now. Right here. No upgrades, so we can just sell everything else. Right there. Sold. I feel like we're going to get weaker, though, with this on, to be completely honest. Now we need to go back and we need to find... Oh, jeweler's right here, right? Yeah. Jeweler right here. Unsock it from here. And then we need... What was that? Not K? What K? No. Knock K? It was knock, wasn't it? N-O-C. Wax knocks. Knock. Knock. K? K? Not K. Inflicting crowd control that isn't slow or chill invokes the druid's bulwark for 3 seconds, granting you yourself a barrier. Okay, so now we're up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4 ancestrals, but we also have 3 uniques in the build now too. Let's go back and try the 55. If it gets easier, it's better. If it gets harder, it's worse, right? That's essentially how you roll. Do it. That's how you know. If it feels better, it's better. That's what I was told. Good shit. Okay.
No fears, dear. We'll be up to the task.
It feels better. That's all I got to say. It just feels better. Yeah, doesn't it seem like we're moving through it a bit smoother? And we have a barrier 100% of the time as well. We got to go back this way. That turn that we took was the no-no. We need to get on, I think, the damage modifier for when we have a barrier. What's that? Concussive strikes? Or do we already have concussive strikes on? There's our portal. We have a barrier 100% of the time now. Yeah, we never don't have a barrier. We're always barriered up. Yeah, that feels good to me. Jesus, man. Yeah, that feels good. I feel safer too. I will say that because of the barrier, I feel like there's room for a mistake to be made. Oh wow, did our damage just okay? And I am humbled. And get humbled, bitch. I feel like something happened there. I feel like a bug just happened there. Did you notice from the mob before this one to this one, our damage went from 100 to 0 instantly. I think there was a bug that just happened. Watch when we go back. Do we instantly wipe this group again? Well, we didn't instantly wipe them. What is happening here that's making our damage drop off so much? Yeah, that's weird. See, we're back to dunking on them all. I didn't see any debuff or anything happening to us. That hit took us from with a barrier full health down to nothing, though. That was kind of insane. All right, boss fight. See how the boss fight goes. Pretty much the same. We did get an ancestral crossbow, more ancestral boots, and an ancestral dagger, but we don't use daggers, so feels bad, man. All right, so Canny. We're getting 3 points per on that one. Nice. Get me out of here. I don't know. I mean, we had a death there compared to the other one. Level 60 Paragon 104 on my rogue. Got bored of Spin Man and started the Necromancer to try, or what class should I try? Just change your build. Change your build, Isaiah. Do a different build. Necromancers are cool, though. Necromancers are pretty dope. Try Spiritborn. Spiritborn's another one. You've been playing it a lot then, haven't you, Isaiah? Necromancers are cool, though. They're pretty fun. I haven't played a ton of them, though. Nah, they ruined the Twisting Blades build. I miss it. Is it ruined? You mean the one from the original, right? Twisting Blades from back in the day? Where is it? Right there. There? Yeah, that one? Yeah. Yeah, that was like an active build, right? Like the spin, I will say, is kind of like turn your brain off and just spin. This was more active. Did you use it with poison? With poison imbuement? Don't listen to the meta, is what I will say, Isaiah. I feel like, well, I don't know. I mean, essentially, for the long game, I guess you do want to be pushing the pits and everything. Yeah, not as good as the spin. If I want to do an active build, I might try the flurry one. Flurry's fucking cool. I like flurry. Flurry's pretty fun. I wish this counted as a cutthroat skill. Well, it is a cutthroat skill, isn't it? cutthroat. The cutthroat. Yeah, Flurry's pretty dope. You could try Barrage too. Barrage is pushing high pits. So is if you want to use a bow, if you want to use the crossbow, you could try that's actually the highest pit pushing build is the rapid hits. Flurry is cool. I'm gonna raise an army of Skelly boys now. Yeah. They actually aren't that great in the end game though, Isaiah. They are good for leveling, but end game is all about either blood surge or blood wave. One of the two of those. So if you're looking to level, the Skelly boy army is the way to go. I guess that's the fastest and easiest way to level. But when it comes to actual pushing pits and going higher in the pit and higher torment tiers, it's usually blood surge or blood wave. Gotcha. Yeah, I never touched the necro. So yeah, I only know because that's what Smalls is actually using too. That's what he the build or the class he runs. So I've been watching as I see stuff come up. There's vulnerable damage on that. There's also the built-in vulnerable damage. Max life and dexterity got the roll on that. That's really good. If I end up going the route of vulnerable instead of crit strike damage. So that has 114. 165 was the maximum roll. Oh, that's just so, it's just such, this is such a good weapon right here. Look at that. I think that's really, really good. And we did get a low roll on our chance for dancing knives to deal double damage. We did get a low roll on this, but it's such a good, this is going to be such a hard one to replace. Also, we do have it masterwork 4 times, so we got to keep that in mind that a lot of these will raise up. Raise you up. My friend started Spiritborn. Now, crap, it does, yeah, and how, dude, isn't it insane? Well, it's bugged right now is why, Isaiah. What it's doing is, one of the, is it one of the passives or something? I don't know. Basically, they're doing at least 50 times more damage than what they should be doing. And it will remain like that for the rest of the season. So the season goes to January. And I will say, I played a little bit of the Spiritborn. From what I played of it is actually pretty fun. I honestly don't think it needs, like they could fix it and it still would be as good as it is now. Like maybe not like pushing, like the problem is that it's bugged so hard. People are literally doing like pit 150s with it. And that's not even supposed to be possible. Where every other, I think the highest other pit is 123 with a Sork. I believe it's Sorcerer is the next highest. Yeah, he crits for like 2 kajillion, 200 million damage hits and stuff. I know, isn't that fucking insane? That's just nuts. I think this is a possible replacement if we go down the route of vulnerable damage. I definitely would want to roll vulnerable damage on it and then also get a chance for Dance of Knives to do double damage. And then another good thing that could happen here is if we got to that 25% masterwork and then it masterworked up and got the vulnerable damage increase. It could be better. It could be. I'm going to do that. Dexterity, maximum life movement speed. We were just talking about this roll, exact roll, weren't we? We were literally just talking about this exact roll. But we lose. Here's the problem, though. We lose +3 to Dance of Knives. If we want that movement speed. But then we could roll movement speed onto it. The thing is, we need to find a way to do damage and have that damage scale without having it be from the Dance of Knives itself. If that makes sense. Like if we were if we need to have Dance of Knives as a delivery package for whatever does the damage. So poison damage maybe, or frost damage, or shadow damage. And then somehow find a way to scale that damage up and just have Dance of Knives be like the delivery package for that. So we apply it with that, and then if we can scale up that other damage, then we can stand to lose something like Dance of Knives +3 and not lose any damage from that. Because right now, I feel like that'd be a significant damage drop-off. That's why I was thinking about, what is it? What's that one? Let's find the lady. Where's she at? Right here. You, lady. So that was the legs, right? So we put the legs in there. You know what? We'll just use these legs right now. What the hell was the name of it? Frostbitten we have, don't we? We don't have frostbitten at all, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. We have it on our legs. Okay. Manglers. Mangler. Maybe it can't go on boots. Trying to think of the name of it. Is it Frost? No. No, that's not it. Icy Alchemist. That was it. Didn't we have Icy Alchemist one time, and that was causing explosions? Like here, let's put that on. Can we get... Would that be an offensive? I'm guessing that would be an offensive, right? Icy Alchemist right here. All right, Shadow Imbued skills. So we're using our Shadow Imbuement. Have a 75% chance to release an explosion that deals 686 cold damage to a target and surrounding enemies, chilling them for 25%. If they are already chilled, which they always will be, because when we use Shadow Imbuement, we also freeze at the same time. So they'll always be chilled. So that damage goes up by 100%. And then this is basically what would be causing all the damage. So then you would probably... I wonder if those explosions go up with Shadow Imbuement, or do they go up with Frost damage? That's a good question there. See, things like when it comes to this, when you have multiple effects happening on one skill, it's kind of hard to know how do you scale up that damage then. Essentially, every single dude, this might be the way to go, because I'm not so sure that I'm into the whole stun grenade thing. I don't know if I'm feeling the whole stun grenade thing. Because even though we get a lot of them to go off, I don't feel like those are what are causing the damage that we're causing. I feel like the damage is coming from Dance of Knives itself and the imbuements. Listen, don't judge me. We're going to try this. This could go horribly bad. Let's put that on. And then maybe this one could be the damage with, like, two things that I'm not changing ever. Synergy, I think, is top notch. This is like top tier right here, right? And also the one on our necklace, which is Stolen Vigor. I feel like that's also top notch because we are using the momentum key passive. And I feel like that's top as well. That's top tier. I wonder if we have an increase to these yet. I should stick those. I'll tell you where you can stick them. I should stick these in here, and let's see if Synergy has an increase yet. That's Sin. Or G. 50%. No, that one does not yet. It's doubled when it's on that, by the way. And then this in here, and that is Stolen Vigor. Stolen Vigor. 43%. And that gets 50% increase. So 21. No, that is not an increase yet either. So I was just wondering if we had an increase for that. Shit, my bad.
Magic is neither good nor evil.
Do we have concussive? Yeah, we have concussive strikes right here, right? Damaging an enemy has a 20% chance to... Wait, no, that's not the one we're looking for. What's the one where you do more damage when you have a barrier? So let's look for barrier. Maybe it doesn't go on legs. What can we, I mean, we could put it there, right? That's barrage. Barrier, 23% increased damage while so it's conceited is the name of it. That can go on a blade. So that is a, let's put conceited on, take this off. Where can that go? Okay, so these are the open spots for it. Definitely not going there. Definitely not going here. And definitely not going there. So there's only one place that we can put it. Let's put it there. I'll tell you where you can stick it. All right, and then we have, this is again the stun grenade ones right here, right? What up, Gunnisher? How are you? Happy Saturday, my friend. How goes it? We're just doing a little bit of, I think I'm switching around the build a little bit right now. Doing good. Good to hear, my friend. What you up to today? What you up to? We need something for there. And then we need something, well, we have so many uniques right now. It's actually insane, right? We're what, using 1, 2, 3, 4 uniques at this moment? We don't need the ring for the stun grenades anymore then, right? Because if we're going to get rid of the stun grenades, this is completely useless. And then we put our old ring back on, and then we gain back a little bit of damages and stuff. And then we have to figure out what we want to do with these boots too. The boots are another one. I don't think, well, damaging. I like the idea. This does 20% more increase to done damage or just to dazed enemies. But do we daze things on like, well, no, it would have been stunned before, wouldn't it? Yeah. Kids, said Gunnisher. Just put them in a blanket and then lock them in the closet. Easy peasy. Oh, sorry. You want to be a good dad. I apologize. Throw them in a garbage bag and throw them out the window on Highway 46. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. That's what you do with pets. No! Oh, God. This is so bad. So bad. Oh, no. Cancel that guy right now. Cancel him. Yeah, we need, so we're going to need something new on the pants. We're going to need, yeah, we definitely, we're keeping the stolen vigor. This can go then too. So we need something on the ring as well, which means at least we can put an offensive on the ring. The pants. Well, what are these for the barrier? You have a 10% chance of after taking direct damage to gain a barrier equal to 20% of your maximum life for 10 seconds. I don't think we need that. Damaging an elite gives you a barrier. We don't need that. A chilled or frozen enemies that you evade through. Okay, so let's look at frozen. Frozen. Should we go frozen or chilled? Chilled might be the better way to go. While below 55% life, no. Chilled enemies poisoned by poison imbuement can be further chilled. You deal 37% additional damage. Poison damage. That's only poison damage. Okay. And we already have frostbitten. All right, so let's go chilled then. Same deal. Chilled or frozen enemies that you evade through grant you a barrier, absorbs 209 damage, absorbing the maximum. I want something that does more frozen damage. Shinome? This is a tough one. Explosions, no, that's with the victimized skill. We don't use that. Increase armor for 4 seconds when you deal any form of damage, stacking up to 40%. We don't use close quarters combat. Evading through an enemy affected with the shadow imbuement. Grant stealth. No, we don't need that. Basic skills grant 20. Nope. Damaging a vulnerable enemy with a non-basic skill has an 18% chance to drop a poison or a potion. No. When you would accumulate 50%. No, I didn't like the sound of that one before. 8% increased dodge chance. No, you have 10.5% chance or a 10% chance After taking direct damage to gain a barrier. We just looked at that one. No. Damaging an elite. No. After being damaged for at least 20% of your maximum health. No. Well, that one is kind of useful. Again, this is one of those where I need to know, if something was going to one hit you and you had this on, do you only take 20% and then become immune, or do you take the full damage and then after the full damage is done, then be immune? Dealing any direct damage with a non-agility skill after casting an agility skill grants stealth. The stealth breaks, you gain 15% dodge chance. No. We have 8% increased dodge chance. No. Take 24% less damage from crowd-controlled enemies. Whenever a crowd-controlled enemy deals direct damage to you, gain 15% movement speed for 2 seconds. Everything that we fight is crowd-controlled. Every single thing. Right? Like every single thing. Or is it? No, because we were using this, right? What is the... We had something that we were using to spread it around. $75, no. Or do we actually have that on? We had something that we were using to spread everything around. Enemies hit by your stun grenades, no. Damaging an dazed enemy, no. What the hell was that one piece? I thought we had it on our chest. Did I already throw my chest away? You have 20% increased crowd control duration. While enemies are unstoppable, you deal 39% increased damage to them. What's that one that spread it around? Crowd control. Crowd. 8% increased dodge chance. Successful dodges. No. You take 24% landing. No. When you hit a crowd controlled enemy, there's a 49% chance that that crowd control effect spreads. Maybe we put that on there. We do not have that on anything else right now, right? So that is, it becomes Doom. Oh, but this is frostbitten. We don't want to change that out, do we? Because this is increased damage to frozen enemies. And we're going to be freezing enemies a lot. So that can go on the boots, though. The boots. Those are the other boots that we were thinking about taking, right? And we need something here. So this could work. Doing it. It's already done. It's already done. Dexterity. Maximum. This is the one, the other one we imprinted, right? Oh, wait. No, is that the one we just imprinted? Yeah, that's the one we just imprinted. So then this needs to go down here. So are we going to flip to vulnerable damage too? You know, maybe... Hold on.
My magics await your return.
Isn't there... Let me look at this. Momentum, close quarters. Doesn't one of these current damage increase 4%? I want to say one of these went up with your vulnerable damage. Yeah, right here. Dealing direct damage to a vulnerable enemy has a 50% chance to cause an explosion. Dealing 2603 damage of the same type to them and surrounding enemies. Victimized damage increases by 120% of your vulnerable damage bonus. That might be the way to go. We might not use momentum anymore. And instead go with victimize. Oh my goodness. Now we're like changing up the core of our build then, aren't we? At which point, we probably don't need these either, right? Well, I guess we need lucky hit chance, right? Dealing poison damage increases. That could still be useful. I'm not going to mess too much with our actual skills, but we might try the victimize right now then instead. And then the rings need to be changed out then too, right? Or can be changed out. We really should be ending stream right now, but I kind of don't want to. I don't want it. I think we go to 6:30. All right, so then the legs, we're going to keep, not because of the stun grenade damage, but because we want the 24% increased damage or critical hit strike damage against frozen and stunned enemies. I think that's why.